And it was surprising, because I think they skipped a generation. Because my mom has these cute little, just a kiss-a-titty. I was bigger than my mom in 5th grade. 10 years old, I just had these big old swinging. Just fucking Jewish, shtetl titties. I looked like I could feed the community, That was when I started being treated like a woman out in the world. I was getting babysitting jobs. That was pretty lit. I was just babysitting other 5th graders, I was like, should we have candy for lunch? Yeah, dope. That was also when I started getting that hand on my lower back, gently guiding me through doorways. That ended this year. I miss it. I mean, first of all, it was helpful, just to make sense of those lines, oh, okay, thank you. And also, I like to be touched at times. So now, before I go through any doorway, I'll take a beat real quick. I'll be like, okay, I guess nobody wants to skim the top of my ass crack today. All right. It can be so mortifying to be a woman in this world. Toward the end of my pregnancy, I was at my doctor's office getting a sonogram of my belly. LOL, imagine if I was like, of my butt. Like, what? On my belly. And she said, Ilana, it appears your baby is Breech. And I was like, totally Breech, right? What is Breech again? Quick refresher on Breech, please. So when a baby's about to be born, you want them forehead to pussy, okay? Just knocking on that pussy door like, hello, mama. Hi. Here's Johnny. Just kidding. Here's your baby ready to be born, okay? My baby was Breech. She was tushy to pussy. Sitting like a baby Buddha on my pelvic floor. Ready to jump feet first like a Super Mario brother down a tube. So my doctor said, because we're in your 37th week, we should probably schedule a C-section. So I was upset at first, because I had not emotionally prepared for the possibility of a C-section. And don't get me wrong, C-sections are fucking fire, okay? They are tight, all right? I mean, they're like major surgery that takes months to heal from, but they're fire because they get a baby out healthy, and they're tight because, well, But I was just taken aback. So I asked her, are there any other options? And she said, there is one, actually. So you would come on down to the operating room. I was like, okay. She was like, and we would fully anesthetize you. And I was like, all right. And she was like, and me and her words, some other woman. Is she in the hospital system? Some other woman. Could be the cashier at the bodega down the block. It might be Reese Witherspoon. We don't know. We can't know. Me and some other woman would push and pull the baby from the outside, twist and turn this baby, spin it into place, and then we would really hope it sticks. I was like, it sounds pretty chill right about now. A fucking C-section. Okay. So you can slide that into my Google Cal. Thank you. Bye-bye. What? So I go home and I'm not fully settled with this plan. So I do a little research of my own. I Googled spinning babies? Half hoping to find like a baby DJ collective, They're like, Breech, we the best fetus. But what I found was equally as surprising, which was a method called spinning babies. And the method suggests that the pregnant person takes out their ironing board and removes their husband's dress shirts off of it. And you promise you'll get back to the ironing when the spinning is done. These shirts will be hard-pressed for the morning, sir. And you lean the ironing board off of the couch onto the floor, straddle the ironing board, and roll backwards, hang upside down, and pray lava lamp technology occurs? What? We as a human race have invented luxury airplanes with glass floors so that Musk or Zuck can look down on us while they take dumps in the sky. And we have not figured out a better way to spin babies in women's bodies. So I was like, okay, got it. I'm not gonna do this, haha. Well, I'm not gonna do the ironing board part, but I get it. Get my body inverted. So I got into the position that got me into this position in the first place. And that's face down, ass up. Face down, ass up. That's the way I turn my baby right side up. And sometimes the way I like to fuck. Okay, so I got face down, ass up, and I watched the first half of Aladdin. So the next morning, I finish Aladdin. And when I get off the couch, I find a puddle where I had been sitting. Now, Aladdin's hot, obviously. Like, so weirdly hot, you know what I mean? He's like so nimble, and no shirts for Aladdin, vests only. Each step he's flashing nipple, 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 And I know he's not Jewish, but he's like wearing a kippah. I'm like, what's up, Aladdin? What's going on, dude, But this amount of liquid was alarming. So I call my doctor, and I tell her about the puddle, and Aladdin's hot, obviously. And she said, no, Ilana, I don't think this is Aladdin. I think you're in labor. I want you to come on down to the hospital. I was like, woo, bitch, I'm nervous. So I go to the hospital, and I'm greeted by two residents, a guy resident and a gal resident. And first thing I notice, they're young. This is happening to me increasingly. People younger than me with jobs way more legitimate than me. I was like, what grade are you guys in? And they did have a young feel, because the guy resident said to me, listen, I have to address the elephant in the room. And I was like, he said, I have to tell you, I'm your biggest fan. And then I said, and now you're gonna see my pussy? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay. And he did. Whole thing, tip to tail, guys. Belly button to behind button. The only two people who've seen my entire undercarriage in the past 5 years are the love of my life and my biggest fan. Oh. Mortifying. But I got a plot twist for you. After I got finger blasted by my biggest fan, it turned out I wasn't even in labor! False alarm! Hee hoo hoo hoo. Joke's on me, Ilana the clown. Getting fingered by her fans. Yeah. Got a little bonus, Jonas. After the diddling, they performed a sonogram, and the baby had spun into the correct position. Yeah. Crazy. 30 minutes of solo doggy style worked. And the medical alternative was for my doctor and some broad to drug me and beat me up. Thank God for Google, yeah. So a couple weeks later, I had this baby. And when she was laid on my chest, I said to her those 3 magic words. Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! Magic! Human magic! I was like, you are magic, I am magic, we are magic. I said to my husband, you witnessed magic, you are so lucky. It was us, girl! Oh my goodness. a miraculous time. It was also a little sad. I don't know if you guys have ever met a baby, but they are pathetic. They're all like, ha, you know, just like a jelly neck, you know? Totally helpless. And they look at you like, why am I here? I don't know, I thought you'd be cute. Also, like, welcome to hell. Sorry. Seriously, sorry. This was for me. Not for you, you know? You are gonna be so mad. Yo. I thought having a baby was so hard, but raising a toddler is so much harder. The gumption, the opinions. My daughter cannot stand to see my hair pulled back. I suppose because it's hideous. I'll walk in the room wearing a scrunchie and she goes, take that down. Take that down, I like it long. She's like my mafia boyfriend, you know? It's like, put a dress on, I like you in a dress. Also, I'm like, my hair doesn't do long. You like it wide? What? There's no anxiety like being a parent. When they're newborns, it's petrifying. It feels like they're on the edge of death at all times. Like they were just not alive, you know? But a couple years later, as my love grows, my anxiety grows. This shit is getting so cute. I feel like my heart's gonna explode. We've been listening to Paul Simon, and now my daughter makes requests. She goes, Mama, Paul Simon? Yeah. Mama, Paul Simon? I say, what do you say? She says, peeve. I wanna burst into flames, you know? I wanna take a whiskey glass and smash it on my forehead. My husband and I look at each other, we go, fuck, we headbutt. The only solution I can imagine is if I were somehow able to roll her up like a yoga mat and insert her like a tampon and put her back inside, you know? Girl can dream. But I've struggled with anxiety even since before I was a parent. I've struggled with anxiety and depression for 37 years, and I am only 36. Even in utero, I knew. I was like, ooh, looks rough out there. My anxiety comes from wanting things to be perfect, and I wanted the first trip we ever took as a family to be perfect, but it was to Florida. So it was not perfect, but it did turn out to be perfectly Florida. Allow me to explain. So during COVID, my parents sold the house I grew up in on Long Island and moved down to Florida full time. So for the past couple years, we've been renting an Airbnb for a couple weeks and visiting them. And it has been so lovely to get out of New York's winters. And New York City winter has an extra layer of grotesque on it. This year, the week we left for Florida, I spotted an IUD on the sidewalk. My first, you know? How did that get there? Like, what?